What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Mystic Watch, and today we got a brand new update video that goes over a lot of big ass updates that we got today. It was a pretty big update. So starting off right off the back, we're gonna go with the global, then we're gonna go with JP, and like I said, don't expect a video at 4 in the morning from me, just because I don't I'm not gonna sit there and translate everything to give you like a half finished update video, because I don't got the stamina to translate things, so I let other people translate it for me, and then I make a video. Shout out to Anton for translating stuff. Thanks, Anton. But starting off, we got new, if you guys noticed that when you had to open the app today, or when you will open the app, there is a update from the App Store. And with that, usually we get some new features, and jump in right over here real quickly. The first one is the Rookie Ninja Trial. And pretty much what it is here, I'll show it right over here, is that you do these things and they give you a reward. So the first few rewards were like 5 pearls if you beat this mission on normal. This one, for example, is if you beat this mission on hard, you get 5,000 friend points, and so on and so on. And eventually, when you beat all 9, you know, you have an extra 30-40 pearls or whatever, plus whatever, like plus some friend points and stuff like that. But the important part is the character. So with this comes a mission, the rookie mission, and it'll be Sakura Haruno. It's a 4-star character that goes into 5-star. This is not a 6-star, and her stats are slightly higher. Like just add about 300 to both, and those are her 5-star stats, give or take. And pretty much she is a must-have character. She has a heal for her jutsu, she has a heal for her field skill, and she has a heal for her buddy. So this is like literally the best 5-star healer in the game. And what happens is, when you beat the rookie mission trial, all 9 steps, you can no longer farm the Sakura. So be sure to farm the Sakura. This Sakura, like if you just head over here, like once you start it up, you can just do this mission, right? So once you just farm as many Sakuras as you can, but do not beat the mission, like do not beat the trial, right? Don't collect the last reward or do it what it asks for. So unless you like just are done with the Sakura. So that's really it. Other than that, granny cat shops here, pretty much right here they added some first time bonus like things when you beat it. So just some extra granny cat points, and not too much. The important one is the 15th map, where the acquisition stone shard, and this is where it explains what it is. But essentially, if you get 6, right, 1 base one, 5 more, then you can combine them to get a stone. The other 5 you have to get from buying them from the shop for 100,000 each. And then the last thing is voice crack. The last thing is gain EXP for mission completion, which is something that we should have had from the beginning of this game, but they finally tossed it in now, so you can finally level up some units while playing the game, which is really nice. So other than that, the other things to notice is that we have a Ninja Road special banner, which has these 5 units, and they have them as a step up banner. I'd say skip it, just because of what I'm going to show you on JP, which you could already tell from the thumbnail, is KCM Naruto is out, and also that Darui looks badass. So just skip this whole thing to begin with, right? No reason to pull on it. That's really it. Then we got new Ninja Road is out. This one features Conan as a heart unit long range. I suggest getting a copy and then going for other stuff like scrolls and things of that sort. Other than that, Pain is out this week. This Zetsu is actually really good, and I'm gonna go over him in the Japan version, and then he's coming out next week for global, out right now in Japan, and then this 3-tailed Naruto is coming back after like half a year. So if you didn't manage to get him before, I recommend doing that now. I recommend limit breaking him, because he is a really powerful body unit, because body lacks in a lot of stuff. So he's one of the top units to have, and he's free. So I recommend going for him. If you can limit break him, limit break him. I didn't, and that was my mistake. So he's just chilling at like level 120 for me, and I'm going to get him to 150. But other than that, that's really it for the global aspect of it. Let's move on to Japan, where all the fun is. So if we jump into here, it has the same thing that I explained before, if it wants to load. Nothing here, but it has the same update that I just explained before. But other than that, let's see. Let's show off the Darui and KCM Naruto. Ooh, these arts are so cool. He is long range. Those are his level 100 stats because he only goes to level 100. It would have been nicer if they could have gave him like an extra 100 or 200 attack, but you know, it's no big deal. So let's show off his jutsus while I go over what he does. His first jutsu is, where is it? Right here. 2.6 times attack to a single enemy, and then it restores 2 chakra and knocks them back. So you see that it's 6 and 12 chakra, but the thing is, his normal jutsu gives him 2 chakra back, and his ultimate jutsu, which I'm showing you right now, gives him 4 chakra back. So you got the Rasen Shuriken, and then it's like 11.5 attack to all enemies in range, and then restores 4 chakra and knocks it back. So the way this works is that if you're doing if you're versing a boss, right? His normal jutsu does more damage than his ult, like, because a normal jutsu is simply half of the ultimate jutsu in terms of cost, but in terms of damage, the normal jutsu, if you did it twice, does more damage than the ultimate jutsu. So what you'd want to do is, because the way this Naruto works is that since you get 2 chakra back every time you do it, you technically can normal jutsu 3 times in a row. Because what you do is you do it twice, you gain 4 chakra back, and the time it takes like to get back to your turn, you've gotten another 2 chakra. So you'd have 6 chakra 3 times in a row if you manage to do this from max chakra. It's a little complicated, but you know, the 6 and 12 chakra is essentially a 4 and 8 chakra cost, but he's got a little bit more flexibility, so it's actually kind of cool. So there's that, and then this is where he has his dupe abilities are all amazing, every single one. He has, the first one is reduce chakra consumption by 10%, then reduce heart damage by 10%, then the next one is reduce chakra consumption by 10%. So the way it works is that the first and third one are on their normal jutsu, so you have a 20% chance if you manage to get both to not use chakra on your normal jutsu, and then you have the fourth one is another heart reduction, and then the last one is a 10% chance of consuming no chakra on ultimate jutsu, just like Madara, except it's half, like Madara has a 20% chance. Here we have Darui, so let's show off his things. His dupe abilities aren't as good, but his character is pretty decent, right? So he's got good stats, mid-range, 1456 HP, 1554 attack. So, you know, you got the laser circus, whatever it's called, 4 chakra, and it is, you know, 5 times attack to a single enemy, and a 30% chance of immobilizing for 2 turns, which is good in single player, but in multiplayer it's really not that useful, unfortunately. 30% chance is too low. And then his ultimate jutsu is the animation for this is godly. All right, it is 12 times attack to an enemy and removes their barrier and knocks them back. Look at that, right? Jesus Christ, that's amazing. Okay. And then his dupe abilities are restore 300. He has 2 restore 300 HP when moving to the next map, 2 reduce damage taken by 5%, and then 1 boost immobilization rate by 10%. So overall, if you manage to get that last all of them, he is somewhat tanky. He gains HP when moving between maps, and his immobilization goes to 40%, which unfortunately is still kind of low. If it was 50% immobilization and it went to 60%, I'd say he'd be like a top tier heart unit. Right now he's just a solid heart unit. And the thing is, with this banner, it is a step up banner. So if you manage to get, it's like 30, 40, 50, 40, 50 in terms of the multi-summons. So if you manage to get them all, like the last one gets you one of these 2 cards. So in terms of anything new, we have, alright, where'd it go? Well, Phantom Castle is announced, the 10th Phantom Castle. So they just, Japan got Sasori last, now this would be the next Phantom Castle. And then this Zetsu is what I wanted to go over. So these are his. I believe he's long range. Let me just double check. He is mid range, and he has about 1,000 attack, which is super low. But what makes him decently good is that he has a 90% chance of slip damage for 7 turns on his normal jutsu if you get all of his abilities. And then his ultimate jutsu does damage, and it says restores 3% of damage as HP. So he'd get like, you know, he'd heal like about 500 HP every time he did his ultimate jutsu, which is not a lot. But it's just a cool concept, right? It only belongs to him. So that's really it on this. Be sure to look out for the in-depth analysis for those 2 characters, because that's going to be fun making it for me. And I'm going to be throwing out a bunch of new content between Ninja Road, the characters, the new features, things of that sort. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys are in tune, whatever the words are. Actually, I just forgot to mention that they added some new features when it comes to like missions in general. You can retry missions. When you get to the end of the mission, you don't have to go back to the menu. You can actually go and retry, and with that, it doesn't matter how much box space you have. You can just keep on retrying. Like, even if it makes you go over like 400 box space, you can just keep on hitting retry, and it'll let you do the mission again with the same friend captain. So if you manage to find that really nice 99 luck Madara and you want to keep on using him, you can just keep on hitting retry. So there you have it. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.